Mondelez out with better than expected earnings on the back of all things snacks and, well, maybe some higher prices for those snacks. Let's welcome in Mondelez Chairman and CEO Dirk Van de Put. Dirk, always nice to get some time with you, especially on a busy earnings day. You know, there's been some talk, I think, in the food industry of a snack session or demand for snacks slowing down. Have you seen any of that?
No, I would say that consumers still want to snack. The volumes of our category this quarter were flat, so they're not exactly snacking more, but they're certainly not snacking less. What we see is that the penetration of the category is still very good. Frequency is a little bit off amongst the lower income consumer, and we also see sometimes the volume that they buy a little bit off. So we can detect that there is a group of consumers, particularly the lower income consumers in the US, that are being affected by everything they see, interest rates and the SNAP benefits that went away and so on. But snacking less? No, not yet.
Well, that's a good thing, I'm sure, for a company like Mondelez. So in terms of, you think that consumer, that low-income consumer that you mentioned, Dirk, they're pulling back because of higher prices. You know, we've followed a lot of earnings so far. Coca-Cola, we've, of course, seen your report. Even a company like Molson Coors. A lot of these companies have pushed through higher prices, and it's continuing. Where do you see it from your vantage point?
Yeah, no, we have the same going on for us in the sense that the inflation in our input cost didn't ease this year. It's right up there where it was last year, so another significant increase in our cost, and we have to reflect that in our prices. So it's not that we particularly want to increase our prices. We would prefer not to, as you can imagine, but the inflationary environment is not easing at all. And so I think the consumer sees the prices, the interest rates, the job market isn't great. Like I said, the SNAP benefits disappear. So they're being hit from many different angles, and it's clearly noticeable that it is affecting them.
How serious an issue is it? We've covered a lot here at Yahoo Finance, the rise in cocoa prices. Is that the type of inflation that your business continues to see, where you have to push through even more price increases this year?
Yes. So we have people wonder all the time, why is inflation not going down? Because we've already had big run-ups in transportation costs, or we had it in oils and things like that, but it keeps on changing. So this year it's in cocoa, it's in sugar, and it's in labor. And those three combined give another year of input costs that are increasing. And particularly cocoa, as you probably have seen, has gone to heights that we've never seen before. I assume that over time that will come down, but nevertheless, it probably won't come down to where it was, and that will lead to increased prices for chocolate.
One of your biggest customers, Walmart, is making some news, releasing a whole new line of products. Actually, it's pretty significant. One of the major food reinventions for Walmart in the past 20 years. Dirk, do you view their new brands as a new competitor, whereby you go back to your innovation team and you say, wow, we need to take our innovation to the next level, or these products don't really compete with you guys?
Well, we're lucky in the sense that we have very strong brands, quite iconic brands with, for instance, Oreo. We're in categories where private label or own brands are not so present, particularly chocolate, but also less so than other categories in biscuits. So the combination of our strong brands and the fact that the consumer really likes the taste and whatever that brand represents for them protects us from these situations. And so we probably look at our innovation and we try to keep on surprising the consumer with new things. But I wouldn't say that at this stage this is a major concern for us.
On the full year outlook, it looks like you're keeping the organic sales outlook unchanged. Is that related to the caution you're seeing among some consumers?
Yes, if you look, we had a good first quarter, very, very good top line, even stronger bottom line. But yeah, we want to be cautious for the rest of the year, see what's going to happen with the consumer on one side. On the other side, We're not quite clear yet what's going to happen to cocoa costs and what we might have to do in pricing going forward. So it's probably best at this stage to stick what we have for the year and see how the second quarter is going to fold out for us. And then we can have a much better look.
Before we let you go, my Instagram feed has not stopped with these Sour Patch Oreos. How does an innovation like that come about, and why do I need this in my life?
Well, you need it in your life because it's just interesting.
That's a fair point.
and fun. But today's consumer likes to experiment. They like new things. They like abnormal things, strange taste, and so on. And so that's really what it's about, to create more interest, to get a spike that everybody's talking about, and of course trying the product and see if they like it, yes or no. And you need to constantly come up with new news. And yeah, so Sour Patch Oreos is one of those things that particularly millennials and Generation Z get really excited about.
I will just say for the record, Dirk, I am not poo-pooing this innovation. I love seeing food innovation. I will give these a try, and I will report back to you. Mondelez Chairman and CEO Dirk Van de Put, thank you for always making time for Yahoo Finance. We always appreciate your time, especially on a busy earnings day.